You are watching a special presentation from Tinkle Group Gaming. Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series race number 24 here today from Twin Ring Motegi. Today we present to you the Honda 400. I'm Brian here in the booth. Starting from the pole for the first time I believe in his career will be Dave James in the number 65, and to his outside will be the number 47 of Ryan Durrani, who is also the points leader entering this race today. I do want to note, of course, after today, we've got 2 more races left in the regular season. Of course, you may have saw the Pocono update. We will try to have one for Indianapolis as far as who's in, who's out after this international tour. In fact, we're still in the middle of that. Of course, last race we were at Surfers Paradise in Australia, where Aubrey Scott got to victory lane in back-to-back races. Unfortunately, if you saw, Aubrey Scott did not find too much luck here on the 1.5 mile, or the 1.55 mile oval at Twin Ring Motegi. He needed a miracle to get back into the top 33, let alone the top 30. And unfortunately, things just didn't go his way here today. And now it's really going to be a big fight in 2 races. He cannot miss the next race or else he is out for sure. But unfortunate for the 23. Where the 23's misfortune happens, it's opportunity for everybody else. Because again, Aubrey Scott won back-to-back races, I believe, or he won 2 out of the last 3. Now it's a chance for somebody else like Dave James, who's not in the playoffs. You know, Ryan Durrani, he's the points leader. He doesn't have a win though, but could still get in without it. You know, will some of those guys get the opportunity? The other thing to note, Subaru and Honda and Toyota, this is their backyard. Of course, they are all 3 Japanese automakers, and all 3 of them, well, Toyota's been to victory lane this season. Subaru and Honda, through 23 races, have yet to visit victory lane in the Jello Cup Series. Will that change today? We will find out in just a moment as we roll the intro. When we come back, the green flag from Twin Ring Motegi, the second leg of our international tour, in just a moment.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Here we go, going through 3 and 4. We mentioned how important this race is to the Japanese automakers. Think about it like Toyota, or think about it like Chevy and Ford in Michigan. That's how much these guys want to win for Subaru, Honda, or Toyota today. Is Dave James, Ryan Durrani, they'll lead us to the start-finish. The green flag waves were underway in Japan. Dave James, he wastes no time getting out to a decent race lead here at Twin Ring Motegi. How's about James Qualls getting up to second? Of course, James Qualls, he does have a win this year. It's not enough, though, as the caution's out, and Dave James is the only one who did not get the caution. So leader crossed the line before the caution came out. That is why he gets so far ahead. You saw the skid mark someone spun at the start-finish. Now Dave James will take the caution. Let's go see what happened. Off the corner here, the 42 and the 77, they get together, and they collect Richard Kinghart, who takes both of them for a spin. You see there the 88 as well. And then everyone above kind of just spins out as well. So just a massive spin, some massive spins all around. No one with real heavy damage. It looks like, oh, maybe the 77 and the 78. But other than that, doesn't look like anyone else suffered any major damage. So with that, we'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Getting ready for the restart, Dan Hummel, Kyler Anderson, the only two cars out of this race. The leaders did pit with the exception of Jessica Kinghart and Samet Ozkan, so they will cycle out to be the race leaders. Dave James will be second, Dave James will be third, Keith Stevens fourth, James Qualls in fifth, Trevor Collins in sixth, Carter Joey seventh, Brittany White eighth, Mitchell Collins in ninth, Max Anderson rounds out your top 10. As the green flag waves were underway once again here at Twin Ring Motegi. The 7 and the 11 both get a huge jump. We were mentioning, though, James Qualls before that caution came out. Of course, James Qualls, he's well out of the playoff hunt. He's just looking to steal a win at this point and just hoping to finish the season on a solid note. Someone like Dave James, though, he's under pressure from the Daytona 500 winner. That's Keith Stevens. And Stevens will take the position away. An issue for Dave James. And he stacks up the whole field. Unbelievable. It might have been a driver error for Dave James. And once again, he stacks up the entire field behind him. So unfortunate. Not what he was hoping to do or have happen. Here he comes to the pit lane. An issue for the 65. A tough break. The pole sitter basically out of this race now. Oh, we got a wreck ahead. The 99, Charles Sanford. Reggie Fogelman just went plowing into the back of Nathan Faden to bring out the caution. These two are racing back to the stripe. And Jessica Kinghart will be the race leader. That caution might have saved Dave James. So here he goes off the pit lane. He won't have to wait, I don't think. And if he doesn't have to cycle around behind the race leaders, he'll get back on the lead lap at least. Sure, you saw yesterday's Lyft National race. That was some funky you-know-what going down there. And we're seeing a lot of the same here today at Twin Ring Motegi for the Cup Series. Before that incident, I was going to say Dave James, he's had a quietly good year. He's been inside the top 20 in the points most of the season. And has really shown some good consistency. He was up front, thought maybe he'd have a chance at victory lane today. And unfortunately, it looks like that's going to go out the door. He is stuck behind the pace car. Him and Michael Collins both on the tail end of the lead lap. And we'll see now everyone's going to be on the same cycle. Four tires for the 11. Same for the 7. He'll come back out into traffic. Zach Fitzwater gets tagged by Nathan Faden trying to come out of the pits. Will the 7 win the race off? Oh, the 10's around. Trying to get out of the pits. And Jessica Kinghart will win the race off. No, wait, Ryan Durrani and others will win the race off. Scott Upton is going to be the race leader. Let's go see what happened. An issue for Noah Sewell out of turn 4 there, and you could tell he had a little trouble getting up to speed. He gets hooked by Mitchell Collins, and that drags Charles Sanford into this mess. Reggie Fogelman, of course, or I'm sorry, Fitzwater gets through, but you see everyone comes to a stop here. And then I don't know if Reggie Fogelman just didn't see in front of him, but look at him. He's carrying all this speed. He doesn't let out of the gas until just now. He slams on the brakes and goes straight into the back of Nathan Faden and ends his day. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Getting ready for the restart here. It was Ryan Durrani that won the race off the pit lane. Scott Upton is now in second. Jessica Kinghart third. Keith Stevens fourth. Nate Rattray rounds out your top 5, but he's got damage. We'll see how it impacts him. In 6th, we've got Alexander Rowe. In 7th, we've got the 17 of Allie Rain. 8th, Samet Ozkan. 9th, Carter Joey. 10th, Zach Fitzwater. We're back underway. For how long? I'm just hopefully kidding. Again, for Ryan Durrani and Scott Upton trying to get a win to make the playoffs. Here goes the 7 around them. That's for second. And Kinghart will now try to set her sights on the race lead. And here she comes to the pits, an issue for the 7. See, do we make it through? It appears we did. Keith Stevens with an issue as well. Battle for second. Samet Ozkan, Scott Upton. And Samet is up to second. Samet Ozkan, another one. Not necessarily going to have a shot at the playoffs, but at least he can try to finish the season on a high note. And that's ultimately what he's going to set out to do, is he's chasing down Ryan Durrani in the number 47. Battle for the lead. And to the line, I think the 11 got it. And indeed he did, so Samet Ozkan to the race lead. There's the 28, Alexander Rowe, an issue for him as well. Not a good day for Honda and Subaru once again. As we got a lap traffic moment. 28's coming back to pit, an issue. That's not what Honda wants to see. Again, Honda and Subaru both winless this season. Honda had won a segment in the All-Star race. But that was the extent of it. Or it might have been the All-Star Showdown. They did win a segment in one of them, but again, a segment win and a race win, two different things. Ozkan continues to lead. He's got a decent lead now, 1.2 seconds. Jessica Kinghart coming off the pit lane. There's Carter Joey up to third, the highest running second highest running Toyota. Then you've got a Honda right behind in Brittany White. They're going to go side by side into turn 3 and 4. Regular season is close to finish, so you know these guys have a little bit of urgency right now. Again, after today we go to Delaware and then we go to Indianapolis. Those are the last two regular season races here on Tinkle Group Gaming. And then, of course, the Jello Cup Series kicks off the playoffs. And we should note again, Indianapolis, a double points event. Meaning we'll have the part-timers there. Also meaning double the playoff points. A win could get you in. But of course the next track is Delaware, another unknown. Kind of like this race is becoming. A massive unknown. Everyone wants to end the regular season on a high note. Mainly Cement Ozkan. Again, it's been another tough season for this 11 team and their driver. Again, unlikely that he's going to make the playoffs. He'd need a lot of help, and I just don't think he's going to get there. Back behind, 3 seconds behind, is Carter Joey, the 23-11 team there. He does have a shot at the playoffs, but he might need a win to get in. Brittany White, again, another one. She's going to need a win in order to get in. Ryan Durante needs to hold the points lead and he can be in. But also a win would certainly go a long way in solidifying that. For Max Anderson, he has a win. So he's pretty much in. Could use maybe a few more playoff points. Parker Newhouse in 6th. The win is the only thing that'll get that car in. Same with Joey Trickle, but he could if things stay the way they are. And we do have a couple positions open to points. To the points, then he might just sneak in. Allie Rain needs a win. Scott Upton certainly could make it in on points if, again, similar situation. But a win would do so much for the 5 teams' confidence, so I wouldn't want to rule that one out. Roberto Crown Jr., he's going to need a win, as is his teammate back there in 11th, Tyler Faden. It's kind of the situations for the entire top 10. Again, for the 11, he's the lost cause here. He's got nothing to fight for, just about. I don't want to call it a lost cause, but it's not. It's looking very grim. At the very least, a win, again, would boost the confidence of this team. And keep in mind, he gets a second win. And assuming that he gets the second win, you know, assuming he wins today, wins another race, he could put that car in the top 33 for next season's 500 if we have a season 9. We reach the halfway point in this race. The first ever one for the Jello Cup Series here at Twin Ring Motegi. We mentioned on yesterday's broadcast, this track used to play home to the NTT IndyCar Series event here. Of course, they ran for years here on the oval. The oval then got damaged, so they moved this race to the road course here at Twin Ring. Another unique part of the track, the road course on the infield kind of goes underneath the oval, I believe, as well. And then, of course, the NASCAR Cup Series ran here years ago. Used to run an exhibition race here at Twin Ring Motegi in the winter. And, of course, that's really where people got their first glimpse of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in a Cup car. And I believe that was the first time father and son raced against each other, was here at Twin Ring Motegi in the Cup Series. We are still seeing some cars come off the pit lane again. A lot of them. There's been a glitch throughout the day. But is it possible that this could be the start of final stops, or second to last stops? Here comes the 11. 45's in, the 26 is in. Parker Newhouse, I believe, already pitted. So did the 47. Oh! Tyler Faden in the pit wall. That's going to bring out a caution. A similar incident to what happened as far as what happened to Nikolai Sykes yesterday. Steve Morgan, now the race leader. He's the only leader who hasn't pitted. Let's go see what happened. Tyler Faden tried to make a last-second decision, much like Nikolai Sykes did in yesterday's race, and he paid the price, drilled the pit wall. Tough break for Tyler Faden. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Getting ready for the restart here. Steve Morgan, Mohammed Zain Abdullah, Daniel Voiles, Tony Green, Mitchell Collins are top 5. Then you've got the 41, Jessica Strauss, the 34, James Qualls, Zach Fitzwater in 8th, Charles Sanford in 9th, Parker Newhouse rounds out your top 10. That's the new cast of characters at the front of this field as we get back underway here at Twin Ring Motegi. 19 laps to go, and here goes the 19 of Mohammed Zain Abdullah looking for the lead, and he'll take it away. Mohammed Zain Abdullah, now the race leader. Daniel Voiles followed for second. For Daniel Voiles, he's got nothing to lose. He's just about out of the playoff picture, barring any miracles. For Mohammed Zain Abdullah, he can add some playoff points to that total. And you see Mohammed Zain Abdullah maintaining a decent lead, but here comes the 9. He's not going away. The lead about 3/10, of course, for Daniel Voiles back there in second. Replaced Colin Cropley 5 races in. It's his first season in 5 years. Or 5 or 6 seasons. He'd love to get to victory lane. Again, Mohammed Zain Abdullah wants to add to his playoff point total and, of course, give Toyota the victory in the battle of the Japanese manufacturers here at Twin Ring Motegi. Don't look now. That 9's getting closer and closer for 1. And also don't look now, but Charles Sanford is closing as well and picking up positions. There is a possibility we could have one more cycle of stops. As you see Sanford closing in on 3rd now. And Charles Sanford has had kind of a career year behind the wheel of that 99. Of course, got the win at Atlanta earlier this year. And he's kind of been top 15 in the points most of the season, despite having to qualify his way in most of the year. Or for the first 5 races. Again, looking to build on it. And for Mohammed Zain Abdullah, he's had kind of a big comeback season. After not really being on watch, or not being on everyone's radar last year. Oh, he pushes the 9 a little bit. And you see there he's going to clear for 3rd. And keep an eye on this one. I think if there's anyone that can challenge that 19, it's going to be the 99 of Charles Sanford. Again, he should be solidly, I mean, he does only have like 5 or 6 playoff points. But I imagine he's solidly in the playoffs based on where he is in the points. But it doesn't mean anything. Now you got the lapped car, Ellie Rain. This is not for position. See the 7 coming off the pit lane. We got a battle for 2nd. The lead's at 8/10. And Charles Sanford will take the 2nd position away. And now his sight set straight ahead as he's going to try to chase down the number 19 of Mohammed Zain Abdullah with 11 to go here at Twin Ring Motegi. It might just come down to the 2 veterans of the series. Oh, the 19's gonna pit. Oh, the 7's slow on track. That is why they are having issues. This is gonna stack up the field again, and around they go. Behind this should bring out a caution. And it does. So we're going to reset it. Not what the 19 wanted to see, but on the bright side, this will allow them to make final stops. And actually the 19 made it back across the line before the caution flew. He almost gets into the 6. He's got to be careful. Now Mohammed Zain Abdullah back across the line. This will open the pit lane this time. This will set us up with a late race restart. But we do want to watch pit stops here to see who comes on, who stays off, or stays out. 25 cars on the lead lap. You see Jessica Kinghart, the fuel issue. That'll end her day. The money stop here. Can the 99 get around the 19? Roberto Crown staying out. As well as a few other leaders. Joey Trickle, one of them. Fuel only for the 19. He's out and away. What about the 99? He's slowed by the 6. This is going to hurt him. And you see right there, positions lost. The 6 of Keith Stevens has essentially taken the 99 out of this race. And let's go see what happened. You saw them stack it up because the 7 ran out of fuel. And you see here the whole field stacks up and the 8 just goes around. A lot of cars basically stopped here on track, and the 12 gets involved as well. We'll take you back to the green in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll go green with 5 laps of racing to go. Roberto Crown will be the leader, and he stayed out along with 10 of his best friends. Mohammed Zain Abdullah is the first car that pitted. He currently runs in 11th. As it'll be Roberto Crown, Joey Trickle, Carter Joey, Richard Kinghart, Noah Sewell, your top 5. Will these 11 have enough to get to the finish? Here we go, back to the line. The green flag waves. 5 laps of racing to go here at Twin Ring Motegi. Joey Trickle, he's going to look inside. Both of these drivers need a win to make the playoffs. And they are going to push each other to the limits here. Trickle side by side, looking for the lead. Again, a win puts the 51 in. Same with the 31. See the 45 coming in. The 66 is in. The 19 is in. An issue for the 19 of Mohammed Zain Abdullah. As we got 4 laps of racing to go here at Motegi. And the 51, Joey Trickle to the lead for now, but the 31 is going to battle back to the outside. And we're going to have a side-by-side battle for the lead. And the 51 will clear. But will he pit? No. 3 to go. Noah Sewell's hanging out back there. He's another one. A second win would certainly help his hopes. He only has 6 playoff points. It's not necessarily secure. Here we go. He's closing, but the leaders are pitting. Steve Morgan is going to stay out and try to pull off the upset as we come to 2 laps of racing to go here at Motegi. And again, once the leader takes the white, no matter what happens, the race is over. Tony Green is in second right now. James Qualls in third. Ryan Durrani in fourth. And Charles Sanford rounds out your top 5. Can they make it on fuel? We come to the white flag this time. It's going to be 1 lap of racing to go. Presented by Mitchell's Memes. For Steve Morgan, he's taken a couple of seasons off after running brutally with Germain Racing for years. Has not really put up the results he'd wanted. Was always sort of toward the bottom half of the standings. He kind of slipped out of the top 33 this season. He's still on the cusp of it. He still has a chance, but he's going to need some help. And he's going to get a little bit of that today. Steve Morgan wins at Twin Ring Motegi. Congratulations to the 15. He gets the job done here today. I believe this is his first or second career win. He definitely has a win that I know of. We'll find out, of course, soon enough. You can always check our Discord. That's where our all-time wins list is. But congratulations to the 15 and Rick Ware Racing on the win here today. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results and your standings, and we'll be back with our final leg of the International Tour at Delaware. Until then, goodbye everyone.